Yo guys, my life has just improved by like 1000% because the next Witcher game has just been announced. So let's go and take a look at the details. Plus, be sure to stick around as later in the video I am going to be sharing my own thoughts, opinions and speculations on the new game. So let's go and take a look. So on the 21st of March it was announced on Twitter that the next Witcher game is officially in development, along with this teaser image that we can see here, which I'm going to talk about later on. Firstly, they have announced it as a new saga, so we already know that this will be a main series and not a standalone game like Thronebreaker or Gwent, which is so exciting because we are going to have a lot more of the Witcher universe to discover in the future. The second thing in the announcement article is that CD Projekt Red is going to be using Unreal Engine 5 to develop the game, which is a lot more streamlined than the Red engine which was used for the previous Witcher games. We can see here in the article that the primary goal is to help tailor the engine for open world experiences. I don't know about you guys, but an open world game that tops The Witcher 3 is going to be insane, and I already can't wait to see these graphics and explore the world. So this is all we really know officially. There is no release date or name yet, as it is very early days. And in terms of carrying on from the original trilogy, we know that Geralt's story came to an end in The Witcher 3 and its DLCs. So he won't be the main protagonist here, and we know that the game will not be called The Witcher 4 as it is a completely new saga. So that leaves the doors open to a new story, whether that is with a character we already know or a completely new character altogether. And this brings me on to my predictions for the new game and what I am hoping to see. So for me, the most natural course of action would be to follow the story of Ciri. Throughout The Witcher 3 we play as Geralt trying to find Ciri, and we do get to see her trained up as a Witcher. I know some of you guys are going to say that she never underwent the Trial of the Grasses, so she isn't an official Witcher, and that is correct. And if Ciri does take the lead in the next game, that could well be something that is explored. Obviously, we know Ciri has some pretty crazy powers that can manipulate space and time, so this gets me really excited thinking about the new map. I am guessing we will explore different areas of the continent, and if Ciri is the main character, we could potentially even visit different worlds and dimensions with the power that she has. I do think it would make a lot of sense to see Ciri as the main character and follow her Witcher adventures. We didn't get to see that much of her in The Witcher 3, even though she was one of the main characters, so I do think it's time that she has her own main story. And I also think it would just be fantastic to see a strong female protagonist in this new saga. Moving on from Ciri, the next thought that I had surrounds this medallion that we see in the teaser image. Now, this is definitely not the wolf medallion that we are used to seeing in The Witcher 3 belonging to Geralt. To me it looks more like the cat or the lynx, so could the story follow a Witcher from one of these schools? What's interesting is this could further prove the point that the story follows Ciri, as she actually wears a cat Witcher medallion in The Witcher 3, but she did take it off a bounty hunter, so I'm not sure how accurate this theory is, but nonetheless it is a very interesting one. The medallion could equally belong to the School of the Lynx, and who do we know from this school? Lambert. Now Lambert is one of the Witchers we see at Kaer Morhen alongside Geralt, and it does say on the Witcher wiki that Lambert is the founder of the Lynx Witcher School, which is formed after the School of the Wolf dies out. So Lambert's story could be some time after The Witcher 3 takes place. Again, following the Witcher adventures of Lambert would be cool, and we could maybe take on the task of building up this new Witcher school and training up young Witchers. So diving into Witcher origin stories would be something I would love to see, and playing as Lambert building up the Lynx Witcher school could be a great angle for this new game. Another character I would actually really like to see in the new game as the protagonist is Vesemir. A prologue set before the original series following Vesemir's story I think would be fantastic. I don't know if he has any ties to the cat or lynx schools, but I think this could also be a natural course to go down. Vesemir is quite a beloved character, and I would really enjoy learning more about his origins and maybe how he took over Kaer Morhen and trained up the witches in the School of the Wolf. I am really speculating here, but in the teaser image, the medallion is buried in the snow, and obviously Kaer Morhen is deep in snow, so this could maybe be a tie to Kaer Morhen or even Skellige, but again, I'm not sure. We will have to wait and see. Moving on, my last prediction is that we see a completely new character that we have never met before. This would also make sense as we know it doesn't follow Geralt's story and it is a new saga, which means multiple games. So there is gonna be a lot of room for a lot more storytelling. It would be really interesting to have a character go through the Trial of the Grasses and Witcher training. We could even maybe pick our own Witcher school and have different mutagens. I think we would all welcome and enjoy any new storytelling within the Witcher universe, but there are already so many characters to choose from and so much of the Witcher lore to explore already. I do think it is more likely that we will play as a character we already know, and for me, the character that I want to see the most in the next Witcher game would be Ciri. I think it's her moment to shine, and I think she really deserves her own main game, as we didn't see that much of her in The Witcher 3, and she is one of the main characters, and I am very drawn to her story, so I would just absolutely love to follow Ciri on her Witcher adventures. And that's it for this video, guys. Thank you so much for watching. Please don't forget to like and subscribe if you did enjoy the video, and please do check out my Twitch channel. It is linked in the description down below. I am so excited to hear more about the new Witcher saga, and I cannot wait to see a trailer, which hopefully we don't have to wait too long for. Please let me know in the comments down below who you think will be the next protagonist in this new Witcher saga. Thank you so much for watching, and take care, guys.